I love it also. The
We
dressing,
are
I
going to
love that
hear from our
dressing.
speaker today, Carolyn Jones. She's from Chance of a Lifetime Coaching and Consulting, and we're excited to hear what she has to say.
Anybody else on fire with me this afternoon? This is such an amazing opportunity. I like to say hello, and I am so glad to be able to have a conversation with you today. And it's just a simple conversation between me and you about more of me. More of me. Think about that. How many times have you had an opportunity to just think about me? Just think about me. Forget the kids, forget the husband, just think about me, more of me. So I'm here as a partner and CEO, founder, all that good stuff, Chance of a Lifetime Coaching. And I am here on the verge of Memorial Day. And think about Memorial Day. We're talking about remembering and memories of greatness. So the very first thing I want you to think about is, when was the last time you had your aha moment? When was the last time you had your aha moment? You think about that, you were just on the verge of your greatness. Just on the verge of your greatness. So today I want you to think about, as I go through a very short presentation, about more of me. More of me. My affirmation for you today is that I am here, I am now, I am enough. I like Shine and I often follow that, but I like to go just a little bit further than Shine offers to say, actually, I'm more than enough. I am more than enough. So this week, what brought you joy? What brought you joy? Just take a moment and think about what brought you joy this week. And when you think about what brought you joy, it'll bring you to a point where, I actually feel good about what brought me joy. And think about those feel-good moments. When was the last time, however mundane, you had an experience and it gave you pleasure? For me, it was coming down the highway, sun shining bright, I had my sunroof open, and just to feel the sun beaming down on me. Then I was able to look to my right and I saw the Gulf and saw the sun flickering off the waves. And for a moment, I felt really special. That warmness made me feel special. And I was like, wow, this feels really good. It was something simple to me, but for somebody else, could be simple to somebody else. But for me, that was a pivotal moment, because what resonated within me is that, hey, this specialness that I'm feeling, this is helping me move toward my area of greatness. Because see, I thought about that area of greatness, but I just hadn't moved yet. Because why? I didn't have more of me. So when you're looking at that, you look at a point, what praise and feedback did you receive from that moment of pleasure that you got? What feedback? What praise? And sometimes when you're in your moment, somebody else will see it and will give you a praise. Girl, that's a pretty dress you have on. Oh, this old thing. Oh, no. Why did you not accept that compliment? And then perhaps it's something that we don't even think about. What made it difficult for you to accept that compliment? Fear, perhaps? Fear? We always want to look at fear as that old cliche of false evidence appearing real. But today I just want to, I just want to drop a few nuggets that with fear, we can change that thing around, we can redefine it, because everything that works for everybody is not the same that's going to work for you. So I'm at a point that I've learned how to customize my life, and it's a point that you'll learn that you too have to customize what you want in your life. And fear, according to Lisa Nichols, it's no longer being that false evidence appearing real, but it's not your fortress, but it becomes your fuel. How many of you know that we actually have power in our fear? Fear is like any other emotion. It's like when we cry, when we hurt, when we feel happy. It's what you do with the emotion that makes it powerful. Fear is powerless, but if you choose to do something different with that emotion, it becomes powerful. And fear reminds you that, oh, I need to get more information. Oh, I got to study a little bit harder tonight. I got this big test going on. Oh, I really need to look for a life coach. I really need to talk to somebody. Fear activates us to do something about whatever is going on. And one thing that Lisa did say that I do concur with, that fear is not your enemy. Fear can be your friend. Because fear promulgates you, it pushes you into an area that, I gotta do something. I'll tell you about a real quick coincidence with me. When we moved to Texas, I moved here from Arkansas by way of Oklahoma. But I have been working for the state of Arkansas for 20 years. I only had 8 years left to go in retirement. For 20 years. So I was a newlywed, had just got married, and I'm an old Arkansas country girl. I want more out of life. Hey, we gotta do something different. So my husband and I talked about, well, we went to Texas, we went to Indiana, we went to several different places, and we found, hey, let's do Houston. But you know what? My husband got a job in Oklahoma City first. So, okay, we're going to Oklahoma City. I hated Oklahoma City. Hated it with passion. It wasn't until we had enough tornadoes and then ours starts coming and I'm at work and my desk is just shivering and I'm like, okay. But it wasn't until then that I'm like, hey, I got to do something about this. This is not good. But before I made that move, I went in there and told my boss, I said, listen, here's my 30-day notice. I'll be leaving in 30 days. I'm resigning. You can't do that. I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm giving you 30 days. I'll train whoever you need me to train, however many you train. You're my best worker. You can't leave me. And I'm like, we've made this decision, my husband and I. So I want you to take this. Let me train so I won't leave you in the high and dry. Well, I'm not going to take that. Okay. But I really thought she was kind of jostling a little bit. But within those next few months, she became really, really irritable. She didn't allow me to train anyone. At the end of the day, when it was time for me to leave, I left. And believe it or not, that same boss called me and said, Carolyn, I'm sorry. I never should have stopped you. I never should have tried to stand in your way because guess what? They terminated me. Now I'm out of a job. She had to give me, I had to give her professional references. And just the other day, that same boss called me and congratulated me on my starting my own business. That's why you have to be passionate. You have to know what you want. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to anyone else because why was I leaving a place that I'd known forever? I had a comfort ground of retirement that was definitely due. Unfortunately, my years didn't transfer over to Texas when I finally got here. But I felt good about the move I made. And what I'm saying today is that whatever move you decide to make, all you gotta do is know that this move will leave you in peace. That I don't care what it will do for anyone else, but when you walk out, you're gonna be walking out in peace. Fear will have you standing on the edge of your greatness like playing a game of double dutch. How many of y'all playing double dutch? Playing double dutch. I'm waiting, I'm going in. And fear, you'll be having, okay, I'm coming, hold on. But wait, let the kids graduate. Let the kids graduate. I'm coming. They say, come on, girl. They just, I'm coming, just hold on, I'm coming. Let me lose a little weight. I'm coming. No, I'm coming. My turn is almost here. You're playing that double dutch. You're ready to jump in, but you're not jumping in because you're trying to wait. Wait until you have the right amount of money. Wait until you're trying to go on and try. But there comes a time that double, you just gotta jump in. And when you make that dump, you'll feel, oh, I got this balance. I got this. I thought this wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But that's what happens when you allow fear to edge its way right on out of your way. And that's what I talked about. You can move on. That's what fear. What have you allowed fear to do in your life? What have you allowed? I don't know if many of you know about Beth Moore. Beth Moore, she's one of my favorite artists. And she wrote a book about Get Out of the Pit. There are 3 different kinds of pits you can find yourself in. And each one of them can be just as devastating. It can be that pit to where you just kind of slipped in. You didn't, it was accidental. You didn't really mean, you didn't know what you were getting into. Somebody could have pushed you in it, but you ended up in that pit. It's like a sudden tragedy. And then there's that pit that the thrown into the pit is a sudden tragedy. Let me go back. And then slip into the pit is the one where you really didn't mean to. You just kind of ended up there. And then that third pit is where, I don't know, this is not the right thing to do, but maybe I'll get ahead if I do this. That might not be the right thing. Nobody will know. But it's one of those, you know it's wrong, but you just urge to, let me just try it out anyway. And then you jump into the pit. But whatever pit you may have fallen into, you have to get out of that pit. So take one step at a time. Take one jump at a time. And you have to remember that fear is not an enemy. Fear is your friend. And that's how you're going to have more of me. The law of attraction. Find the moments of good fortune can be defined in any kind of way. And I was sharing with someone earlier today that it means something to have positive feelings and confidence about yourself. And the laws of attraction has a very unique way of helping you to attain that. And I said $55 on the ground and you can buy that cup of Starbucks. It's actually not luck, as many mentioned, but rather it's that positive thought, creating positive energy. The more you think positive about something, it attracts itself to you. And it's like the power of prayer. When you pray and you're communing with God, the law of attraction gives you that communing with the universe, that it just comes to you. If you think about something along the, oh man, that police behind me, he gonna stop me. I wasn't speeding, but he behind me, he gonna stop me. And you just keep on, and that energy, and he'll stop you. And ma'am, you were going too slow. You're like, I knew I wasn't speeding, but he stopped because you were going too slow, because you got confused and distracted by the coulda, shoulda, woulda. And it's time to release the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I want to, real quickly, I want you to hold a thought for just 17 seconds. 17 seconds, okay? I want you to close your eyes. And for 17 seconds, think of a thought that you want manifested. Think of something that you really want to see happen. And we're going to go. Close your eyes. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That action has already manifested to you. And every time from here on out, you begin to think about that thing, take 17 more seconds. And the more you think on that, the more the manifestation will come. And that's how the law of attraction works. There's a whole lot more about that, but I just want you to drop that nugget in. What were your achievements, however small? I just want you to know it's okay to be your own cheerleader. It's okay to be your own cheerleader. Someone told me the other day, and this is something I never would have taken into consideration. So, girl, you're so smart. I was in the grocery store and I was buying some avocados and something, and this man said, what are you gonna do with that? And I told him what I was gonna do. You're smart. I said, you know what? I am. Thank you. But I'm glad to be able to share this knowledge with you. I like that. But there was a time in my life I would have said, oh no, not me. I'm not smart. I'm just, researching about. But it's okay to celebrate your greatness, because when you start celebrating yourself, then believe it or not, it builds that confidence. It builds that what you need to take you outside of your comfort zone. I don't care how you say, oh, I can move out. Oh, I got this. And I'm not afraid to do anything. But think about that one thing you really want to do. Think about that one thing you really need to do. Think about that one thing. I would do this, but I'm so afraid. I had a girlfriend the other day. Girl, you know what? I need to talk to my husband about this, but if I mention, he's going to get mad and he'll leave us. I tell you what, you're going to always be in a state of depression, and you'll never see your fullest potential. You're going to always be unhappy, and I don't want to hear any more about it. Because I'm moving to a point to where I no longer surround myself with circumstances, friends, or people that will bring me down. Because if it's one person that brings you down, and then you got two others that hold you up, that one negative energy is not good enough for you. Self-care will. I just want you to get more of me. I need you to pay attention to yourself. And we know self-care is one of the biggies that's generating now. But it's really important that you tune in to what you need to relax. To tune in what you need to do to make sure that to get more of me, I gotta pay attention to that. My body tells me what I need to do. Your body tells you what it needs to do. And I know you can attest to this. Every time you overwork that body, it does something to you. But when it does that, it sets you back. You get sick, you're off work, you do this, and it sets you back from where you need to be. Speaking on that, one of the main things I want you to take away today is this delicious food that you're eating. It's healthy, it's good, and it's thanks to Get Naked Fit with Shona Anderson.
Thank you.
There is a meal prep that they do, 5 meals, and I started doing it. I'm like, it saves time, it saves money, and it keeps you on track. Today, actually, I am 17 pounds lighter than I was 4 months ago.
Awesome.
Actually, I am. And it's because I said, I'm not doing the diet thing, but I know it's a life change. I got to change this, like I got to do something different. And if I don't do it, my grandchildren won't benefit. I'm going this weekend to see my grandchildren. Yes! I have an amazing set of twins. My son and his wife have 2 sets of twin girls. The baby Reagan, she's a year old, and then, of course, Caden, he's the big brother, he's 7. And I am so excited. FaceTime is not enough. But it's this kind of thing that really keeps me going, that when I had to face adversity, I had to get over the fear. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Let's go, Kayla. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you do if you knew it was okay to do it in fear? Let's go, Kayla. It's time to write the best story ever told. You are the author of your own life. The pen has always been in your hand. Now, write a story. Write a story. Write a story. You're thinking about it today. Write a story that's going to be the best damn book you ever read. That's what I want you to do. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. You can keep going. So, are you happier now? Have you discovered that there's so much more to you? I am here. I am now. I am enough. But actually, I am more than enough. So let's go write this best damn book anybody has ever read. Thank you so much. I would like to take a moment. I'm not sure how you're going to do it, Kayla, but as the introductions, And if people, when they get